Hi, this is Mark Carrington from markcarrington.com. In this video I'm going to do a review of weeks 13 and 14 of my internet profits journey. These have been a busy 2 weeks. I will start off by talking about what my action plans were at the start of the 2 weeks, go through the results, and then I'm going to specifically go into refining Twitter targeting. So if we just go to my quick presentation, what did I set out to do last week? I wanted to verify the best creative. I wanted to test out a simpler form of the creative. I wanted to test reducing age-related wastage. I'll talk about that. I wanted to test desktop only. There were 3 jobs that I did not do, which was all about changing the landing pages, because I got a different idea as to ways of testing a different landing page. I wanted to test a younger age group, and I did want to run the weekly webinar ad for the week, and I've run that for 2 weeks in a row now. So let's just talk about the results. So this is just what the weeks were. Run different landing page for the new weekly webinar. The new idea I had was to test that as a landing page. This is what it looks like. If I can find the right one, it's this one here. It's a very simple landing page. It's got a simple call to action at the top, how to build a 10,000 plus. It's got the information about the date of the training, and it's got the 3 secrets you'll learn from this webinar. Simple stuff. Register for the live training now. But that's particularly the type of landing page I wanted to deal with, is the 3 bullet points that were underpinning the concept that I was trying to support. The other idea I had is a friend of mine was launching an affiliate training program, affiliate marketing training program called the Affiliate Oracle, and I decided I would support that launch. And the reason I wanted to do that is he had a long sales page, and it's a very classic sales page. It described the features, the testimonials, the story about affiliate marketing and what's wrong with it and how it can be made better, and then eventually it lands up with an offer down at the off, and it's got plenty of social proof. It's got plenty of evidence that it actually works. So that's the second part of what I wanted to do, and the thinking was to use to use Twitter ads to drive it. So how did I do? Let's go back to what we always do and have a look at my traffic page. This is the internet profits traffic page. Did make some progress, generated 2,200 clicks, so 3 times higher than, so that's during February, 3 times higher than January. 335 new leads added in. The majority of these came from a solo ad type program that I joined, that I put in to plug the gap in the Twitter ads program, and I spent around $500. These are US dollars, and I've got a mishmash of US dollars and Australian dollars in my charts, but that's not a problem. So that's the story on the internet profit side. On the affiliate Oracle side, no sales. I did drive traffic, 951 impressions, unique traffic 688, so that tells me there are a few people that actually visited more once. And then if we just go back to the affiliate, to internet profit side, this is the picture of from the last review from the 21st of February, and the majority of the action is 712 people driven to that webinar sign up, 52 people driven to my own landing page, no opt-ins, no sales. So part of the process was to check the different landing pages. Clearly have got a problem in getting people to convert. But I did say I wanted to focus in on talking about Twitter action and the Twitter ad action, because that's really what my next steps were. aiming at. So we'll see here we have two, and there's a lot that went on. We have two different landing pages, the new weekly webinar and the affiliate oracle. I ran essentially the same people against it, the male female 50 plus group. I added TV viewing to that. I'll just show you quickly how that works, why we do that. Top shows have older viewers. Over here, this is the age profile of TV shows, 58, 57 for The Good Doctor and Young Sheldon. So I just said I want Twitter ads to focus on people who have indicated that they actually watch those shows. Simple as that. So age-related TV viewing. I did add in retargeting from the prior campaigns. The affiliate oracle plane, I did make a change. I added golf as a topic for US males to improve the age profiling that I was getting from the TV stuff. I kept the females running. I'm still running this retirement planning as a key phrase because they do respond to that better. I did test a younger group of males, and I did test a change of image. I'll do that in detail, and I tested desktop only. So that's been a busy time period of data. So how does that look in results? Well, first of all, this is changing profile when I talk about refining targeting. So this is the original profile. I now have two groups, males and females, and the lead concept is software, people who follow HubSpot. No change here, males, females, 50 and up. Software HubSpot is the same both sides. TV, I added The Good Doctor, Young Sheldon, and it showed because the age profile. I haven't chosen to go anywhere down that list because those were just the two with the oldest profile. I added on the female side Dancing with the Stars because it is a higher female mix compared to a male mix relative to these two shows. The retirement planning is in the female list, not in the male list, and I'm retargeting the past campaigns on both sides. So how did we do? In fact, what I'll do is I'm going to do it in a different way. I will show it by bringing up the Twitter ad campaign because that gives you a very, very quick profile of how things have improved. So I'm going to start here. So this is where we were in the last program. That's ad 4, round 4, 2.49% click rate. Run 5, I was actually testing the creative and the click rate was lower, but I did get some very specific information about the change in creative, and the details inside that are different. I'll cover those. Went up to 5.8%, up to 6%, up to 8.47%, up to 9.67%, up to 12.64%. So that is a dramatic improvement from 2.49, so that's under 3% to over 12%. So that's a fourfold improvement in click rate, and then the result of that is the cost per click is now well under 10 cents. These are 10 Australian cents, having started out when that one at 80 cents. So we're down under 10 cents. It's a tenfold improvement. So that's probably the best way to show that, and the details of that, I will just pick out the details as I whip across these charts. Desktop 0.17% click rate. Desktop is a complete waste of time. People use Twitter on mobile, they do not use it on desktop. I must be the only Neanderthal who does. The age adjustment definitely was a big improvement in the click rates. So we go on to the next one, testing creatives. This was the important testing creative I did. Very simple. Get rid of the image. Just use the stick insect. Meet Joe. I introduced Joe. Meet Joe. He worries a lot about retirement. Will 1413 a month be enough to live off? Joe found a step-by-step blueprint to earn $1,000 commissions. And then I had a version of this. It was different for the affiliate oracle, and I changed the call to action button by showing that it's a video, by just putting this video logo in, and we've gone from 2.98% to 4.2%, although the cost per click actually went up, but the click-through rate was improved. Round 6 versus round 4, and we're just progressively getting better. But the important part of this one here, the younger age group, 1.59%, they just did not work with that profile. Females were better than males, appreciably better. So that's going to shape future strategy. And again here I did test the younger age group again with a different creative, and I got it improved, but it was still worse. But the females appreciably better than males, 11 versus 9%. 9% is not to be better than males. And then the next thing in this one here, you learn the mistakes that you're making. I had less retargeting in the males. In this particular one, I was retargeting people who'd responded to the affiliate oracle, whereas the female, I had them responding to both ads. The more retargeting, the better. And we can see the impact that retargeting had. It dropped the males right down compared to where the females were. So retargeting definitely is an important part of what you do. And then in the last round for this week's webinar, I have two different creatives, one for the males and one for the females. So the one on the left is a variation of the Meet Joe card, and the one on the right is just a very simple snapshot of the landing page. And we've got a 5.58% response rate versus 14.32% response rate. There is a difference in retargeting here, 3 campaigns versus 2 campaigns. So that tells me this could have well been closer to that normal 9%. But this creative was working for the webinar. Still not getting people to sign up. So what is the key lessons? Desktop does not work. Retargeting definitely works. So retargeting, so running a campaign to retarget people who've seen your prior campaigns. Females are more responsive than males, and appreciably so. The younger audience does not relate to the ads that I'm using, and that's no surprise because the ads are actually aiming at older people. But that includes the very simple New Wave webinar ad. So the younger audience I need to deal with completely separately. So I'm going to focus on where I am for now. I'm still not getting the conversions with 3 types of landing page. So what is the problem? Is there a mismatch of the offer to the audience? So is it a matter of ageism? So the older people just don't relate to this stuff? Is there a time factor in the way people respond on Twitter, which is different to the other advertising platforms? I don't know the answer to that, because we've got a short, literally 1-page landing page, a medium-sized landing page which has 3 pages when it goes onto a mobile device, versus a long one which has several pages, and basically the results I'm getting are somewhat consistent. And then was there a question of style mismatch? Is that the affiliate oracle product in particular it's very direct. It pulls no punches at all, and I have a feeling that my American audience may not have actually liked it, but I need to test it with the supplier, with the vendor, and see what his thoughts are. So where does that leave us for next steps? I want to test retargeting ideas. The ideas I've got is to retarget using an ad, Twitter ad, to the affiliate oracle page. The affiliate oracle page does have a Twitter pixel on it, and if I can get the owner of that page to run advertising on my behalf with my profiling, that's the test I would like to run. I can run an ad to my own page, a Twitter ad to my own page, and that's what I'm going to do with these next 2 bullet points. I did write up a Meet Joe script. I ran it as a solo ad, and I'll convert that into a video. And then I will build that into a Plan B page, what I call a Plan B page, and drive traffic to it, and then test the Twitter remarketing, because I now have a Twitter pixel on my own page, and I'll explore putting a so we're going to put that in right now before I get explore adding a Twitter pixel to Convertry. Convertry is the landing page builder that I use. Now I do have ways of dealing with it. If I can't deal with that, I can find another way to deal with that. So that covers a week 13, week 14 review, which was really about refining Twitter targeting. So I'm really comfortable now that I have pinned down a very strong target base in the female audience. I've got a bit of work to do in the male audiences. I don't quite understand why their targeting has drifted off, and there's probably some work to be done with the creative, but I've got that covered in my next steps. I appreciate your time. Thanks.